Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here with the start of my next Let's Play project. As you can see, it's for the Sega Saturn, and for those of you who have been paying attention to the timeline of when these videos go up, and the dates and whatnot, you all should have an idea of what it is. We'll hit start for start application. For those of you who don't see the Saturn loading screen, here you are. Not as cool music as the Sega CD loading screen. And this game has phenomenal music, so I may not be talking over a lot of it, at least for the opening intro here. Done by Sonic Software Planning,
Sonic,
which later went on to
Software
be
Planning.
Camelot Software Planning. Fantastic company. We have the intro movie that shows three kind of shadowy figures. Two of them charging their lasers. Firing their lasers, and the third one, who doesn't charge, shoots off a huge burst of energy compared to the other two. That plays a role later. We'll see that. Shooting at some sort of airship. And something's happening. And the airship has sustained a ridiculous amount of damage, so their goal is to eject. But the damage is done. This mysterious airship taken out by its even more mysterious assailants. And we have Shining the Holy Ark. Copyright Sonic, 1996, 1997, licensed by Sega Enterprises Limited. This music is just fantastic. I'm going to sit here and listen to it for a second. Yeah, if you've noticed, this is the background for my channel. This game just... It amazes me. I love this game. The music to this game, the art style, the colors, everything, it just... This image here just screams to me epic. And it has for years. Without further ado, let's get this started, shall we? There aren't any save adventures, so I'm making a new one. Oh, thank you, game. Alright, we're gonna go with the default name of Arthur. No sense in changing the name. Usually I use the name Rowan for a lot of these, so... at least I did the first time I went through this. And now we have the opening cutscene. Man named Rodi is holed up inside the mine. For what purpose, we don't know yet. That big sword of his strapped across his back. So he's a swordsman. And these two apparently just arrived late. You don't think? I think your captain isn't coming back out. And it all falls to mercenaries. Everyone in this game is a mercenary. Just be forewarned by that. And enter some of the main characters. We get a nice little FMV for it. Those approaching must be Forte the Sorcerer and his partner Melody the Shaman. Forte is the guy in blue, Melody is the girl in green. And there's a third person. A swordsman. That swordsman is Arthur. That is us. He is whose point of view we'll be taking for this game. And these two magic users have a reputation, and the fact that they've added a swordsman kind of doesn't bode well for Rodi. So this is what they're explaining. It's like, if two well-known people add a third melee, then you know whoever hired us once someone dead. Power struggle at the palace. That falls into what we're going to deal with later. The Enchanter's Relics. Sabato, the Sage of the Anti-Enchantress faction. There's an Anti-Enchantress faction. So that's the power struggle he was mentioning. Sabato and Relics. Lisa, the female paladin, and the dragon warrior Basso. They will make an appearance later. And apparently they're better than us. And we're already here, so we heard that. We would have killed you from a distance with magic. And the Inric soldiers. This game doesn't have any connection, any direct connection to any of the Shining games that we've played before. It does fall into the Shining world and the Shining series. But I don't think there's a direct connection to any of the previous games. There are connections to later games, which do in fact have connections to earlier games, so it is connected, but I don't think there'll be too many references that you'll see that be like, hey, that's from Shining Force 2. And we're asking about how many people went in with Rodi, and the soldier tells us it's just him. And they refer to the swordsman, who just kind of shrugs it off. He's kind of a badass looking swordsman. He's wearing like a half chest plate with a pauldron, half a cape. He's got a dagger strapped to his leg, and an oversized sword strapped to his back. Alright, so now we enter the mine. Rodi is somewhere in the mine. Really? I never would have guessed. Yes, we'll take point. Since we're the mighty swordsmen, we lead the way. Haha. Yeah, I hate you. Alright, this game is a dungeon crawler. Press the start button to bring up the map of the available area. C button brings up your traditional Shining Force type layout, or Shining the Darkness. This is actually a spiritual successor to Shining in the Darkness. That one was a dungeon crawler as well. Characters have magic. Arthur has no magic at the moment. Melody has heal. Forte has blaze. But Arthur, everyone learns some magic except for 2 of the characters, I believe. Everyone else gets something that emulates magic. And you can check statuses of everyone, what they have equipped. Everyone has weapons and armor and a couple of medical herbs. Short sword, leather shell, warrior knife increases critical. You can use it in battle as a thrown weapon. You get typically 2 to 3 pieces of armor depending on the character, and then you get accessories as well. Like, she's using a brace and a circlet. She doesn't get the chest armor because obviously she's using her magic users use lighter armor, that sort of thing. I'm gonna take a minute to customize this. I prefer using a blue window, like traditional Shining Force games. And then you can also customize the frame color. And yeah, that works out well. And you can also change the sound mode and message speed. We're gonna stick with normal for now. Reserve team, we don't have anyone on the reserve team. You can change commands, so you can have them auto battle or you can have them manual. We're gonna have everyone manual for now. That's pretty much it. Like you can use items outside of battle. Everyone's class: swordsman, shaman, magician, level 1, status healthy, and then their various stats. So, not bad. Alright, without further ado, let's get the show on the road, shall we? Let's start looking around. Like I said, it's a dungeon crawler, so it takes a first-person point of view. And since we are playing as Arthur, that is basically who we are. You can look around. It is kind of disorienting. Because you're basically, walking. It's kind of like Doom, but role-playing. Alright, gotta talk to him. He's in there. Which he blocks off that section, so we can't look there. We always want to check walls and whatnot, because you always find stuff. And then you get, like, weird circular rooms that change how you can walk around. And this is where we meet Rodi. So you're the ones chosen. So you're the chosen ones to join me in spinning the threads of destiny. Remember that phrase. That phrase is important. And Forte steps forward, as does Melody. Why do they leave their casters? Stay in the back. Let the swordsman absorb the hit. And we're all kind of questioning what Rodi's talking about. And there's Rodi. We're the bloodthirsty mercenaries. Yep. So the other mercenaries are just not bloodthirsty. At least Melody stands up for herself. That red is you, Rodi, so it's time to kill you. Nope. Oh, damn it. You're supposed to say yes. But really, answering those questions, it doesn't change anything. Alright, so first fight is a boss fight, technically. Alright, so this plays out kind of like Phantasy Star. You choose to battle. You can switch people in and out during the middle of fight. You can retreat. You actually can't retreat this fight because you have to. And then you can change commands in mid-combat to change for auto or manual battle. Alright, so since Arthur has no magic, he's going to attack. Melody only has healing magic, so she's going to attack. Forte has offensive magic, so let's give Rodi a hot foot. And when characters attack, they step forward to do their attack animations, except for Arthur. You're always going to see it from his point of view. So he moves forward and attacks. Melody moves forward. And we're pretty much going to do the same thing we just did, except now we're going to heal Forte. Because Rodi hit him kind of hard. And Rodi has magic of his own, Brutal Fire. And he just killed Forte. That sucks. Oh well. We don't have anything to bring him back with. So yeah, we have nothing to bring him back with, so we're just going to keep attacking. And Arthur's engulfed by illusions, which decreases our accuracy, I believe? And Arthur suffered 5 points of damage. Not really decreasing the amount of damage. Well, it's decreasing the amount of damage we're doing. We will heal Arthur, because we don't want anyone else to die. And we need to heal Melody now. And Arthur may be the last man standing. This fight doesn't usually go this way. And Melody's probably dead. Oh, no. We've defeated Rodi. Rodi has been defeated, 12 XP acquired. Anyone who's dead does not acquire XP, so nothing for Forte. But, amidst the battle, something happens. The escape pod from the opening movie crashes into the mines, into where the chasm that we were in, causing a chain reaction of cave-ins. And three creatures. Three creatures who quickly leave, as there is some sort of creepy evil spirit. This mine has been abandoned for quite some time, so the foul creatures that inhabit this place thankfully, Forte, who was dead in the battle, manages to protect Melody, but he didn't defeat the creature. He just attracted its attention. And now, Forte is floating off. That doesn't bode well for our magician friend at all, does it? No. After being scared off by the evil creature, the three other unknown creatures arrive. And Arthur's having strange visions. He sees Melody. Melody vanishes. He sees Forte. Forte vanishes. What is going on? And how is there lightning indoors? And there's no windows. We're somewhere else now. We see Rodi talking about spinning the threads of destiny again. But he vanishes right before our eyes. Only to still be in front of us. Well, we beat you, and then something happened. None of this is making any sense. What is going on? All I know is Arthur's freaking out. It's one of those evil spirits again. And you, we saw you in the opening movie. Should never have been born, no one can understand my pain? He's freaking out. We saw her in the movie too. She won't let us inherit the spirit. You're new. One of the chosen who will spin the threads of destiny with Rodi. So you know about this as well. What does the Creator want from us? And we keep hearing our name. Like someone's screaming our name, but we don't know who. Whoever this is, he has no desire to resurrect the 1,000-year kingdom. And the screaming kind of wakes us up. Like, this is us with our eyes closed. It took me a while to figure this out. This is That's our eye kind of looking around in our mind, sort of. Like, close your eyes and kind of look around, except you can't really see your eye, but that's just telling you what you're looking at. One of these mysterious spirits comes forward to talk to us. Are you alright? But obviously, the answer to that question is no. I asked the wrong question. Your life's eternal flame is almost gone. So, we're dying. The cave-in pretty much killed us. We are the spirits willed into being by the Creator. Well, and it seems we're losing because we're dying. So what happens is he's going to summon the bodies in our mind of the other people around us. Which, Forte is gone. He was possessed by some sort of evil spirit, whereas these seem like benevolent spirits. Rodi sustained brain damage from the falling rocks. As a result, suffers from amnesia and can't remember anything. That's good. Except it's not, because Rodi had an idea of what was going on, because remember, he said spin the threads of destiny. We spirits have the power to heal. He can be restored if we possess his body. So these aliens confuse with you. Aliens. I mean, they are aliens. We don't know. I mean, they're spirits, but they're not human. So these creatures confuse with humans to restore damage. And Melody gets the pink spirit, if you saw that one coming. Melody is in critical condition. Ribcage has been crushed, and fragments punctured her. Okay. And so that spirit fuses with Melody to heal her wounds. She regained consciousness for a brief moment earlier. Oh, well, she saw that. That's... So they can't fix the emotional problems of her freaking out. So that leaves just the two of us. And we see ourselves, kind of an out-of-body experience. The spirit will control Rodi until he recovers from his amnesia. That's good. So basically, someone else is in control of Rodi until Rodi feels better. And Melody is acting on her own free will. So you're only controlling Rodi. That's good to know. It's also a convenient plot device that we don't know what's going on. We are in critical condition as well. Yep. It is all your fault that we're dead. So it's a mutually beneficial relationship. We keep them alive by giving them a host. They keep us alive by healing our injuries. Whose bodies have been injured with imbued with spirits cannot be separated even though you were once enemies. So we can't split up. We have to stay as a group. So we have a very, very impeding limit. It has to be the three of us now. Except not permanently. Like, we can switch out party members when we get more party members, but... I remember fighting you, but I can't remember why. Maybe it's because of that rock falling on my head. Yeah, you don't remember anything. And they know what the spirit said, so the spirits talk to them as well. And I seem to have lost all of my equipment and forgotten my fighting skills. So Rodi was at a higher level than us. And had better stuff, and he apparently lost it all. So we can't depend on Rodi right now, so Arthur stays in the lead, and we are in Desire Mines, which we will pick up in our next installment. So, till then, later everyone.